Hello, Salma Contreras. Thank you for taking the time to join this interview. My name is Sarai Rangel, and I'm working on a final project to learn more about human resource management and the hiring process. Today, I like to talk to you about your experience in this field and how you handle the challenges and opportunities in human resource. I'm sure your insights will be very helpful. Before we begin, could you please briefly introduce yourself and tell us about your background in human resource? Of course, thank you for the opportunity. My name is Salma Contreras and I've been working in human resource for 7 years. I've had the chance to work in various roles across companies, handling everything from recruitment to talent management and organizational development. My goal has always been to help create positive and effective work environments aligning employee needs with company objectives. I'm excited to share my experience with you today. Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you. Now, I'd like to start by asking you something that really interests me. The first question is, tell me about yourself and your background. My name is Alma, and I have been working in human resources for over 5 years. I have experience in recruitment, employee relations, and training programs. I worked in both large companies and small startups, which has given me a well rounded perspective on managing diverse teams and company cultures. I'm passionate about helping people grow within their roles and ensuring that they feel support in the work environment. Okay, it's so interesting. The next question is, why do you want to work with us and what attract you to our company? Okay. I really admire your company focus on employee well-being and diversity. Those are things I'm passionate about, and I think my experience in HR will align well with your values. I'm excited about the opportunity to be part of the team that values its people and helps them grow. Okay, why are you looking for a new job? What motivated you to leave your previous position? I've learned a lot in my current role, but I am ready for a new challenge. I'm looking for a company that offers more opportunities to grow, especially in areas like employee development and engagement, which are my strengths. Okay, another question is, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Okay, in 5 years, I see myself in a leadership role in HR, helping shape company culture and focusing on employee engagement. I'm so excited about the chance to grow with a company that values development and gives employees room to advance. Okay, it's so interesting. The next question is mm, tell me about a time when you had to deal with a difficult situation at work. How did you handle it? Okay, about this question, I will respond about with the method STAR. The situation is in my last job, two co-workers had a disagreement that started affecting the team's mood and productivity. And the task is it was my job to help resolve the situation and make sure both of them feel heard and prevent the conflict from impact the team further. The action is I first spoke to each of them separately to understand their points of view, and then brought them together in a neutral setting to talk. Next, I help them find common ground and agree on how to work together better moving forward. And the result of this was the conflict was resolved within a week, and both were able to work together without problems. The atmosphere improved and the team started collaborating more effectively. Okay, the next question is, can you give me an example of a time when you had to work under pressure to meet a deadline? Okay, this question I answer in STAR method, and the situation is I was asked to organize a company-wide training program, but the deadline was moved up by 2 weeks due to an urgent need. This is the situation, and the task is my task to make sure the program was ready on time without sacrificing quality, even without the shortened timeline. And the action was I quickly reorganized my schedule, delegate tasks to my team, and stayed in constant communication with the trainers and other people involved to ensure everything was on track. The result of this was the management to launch the program on time, and it was very well received. Employees even said that the faster-paced version was more dynamic and effective. Okay, then describe me a time when you had to persuade someone to see things from your point of view. Okay, in method STAR, I had a situation where my manager was hesitant to support a new employee wellness program, even though I thought I would be very beneficial. And the task is I needed to convince him that the program was worth the investment and would help the team in the long run. The action for me was I gathered data from similar companies that had already implemented wellness program and showed how it helped improve employee morale and retention. I also explained how the cost was low compared to the benefits it would bring. And the result is, in the end, he agreed to move forward with the program and it was a success. Employees feel more motivated and there was less abasement. Absenteeism. Okay, the next question is, if you could create a new program for our company, what would it be and why? Okay, the program that create is a mentorship program. I think it would be great to pair experienced employees with newer ones. This way, new employee can learn faster, and it helps build stronger relationships between teams. It also gives senior employees a chance to develop their leadership skills. I've seen this work well in together in other I've seen this work well in other companies and think it could be really useful here. Okay, Salma, we almost at the end, but the next question is the question is, imagine two employees are having problems and are working together and it's affecting the team. How will you handle it? First, I will talk to each person separately to understand what's going on. Then I will bring them together to talk about the issue and try to find a solution. I will encourage them to focus on working together rather than blaming each other. After that, I would check in with them regularly to make sure the problem doesn't happen again. The last question is, imagine you are asked to manage a project with a thick budget. How will you make sure the project stays within budget? Okay, sorry. My answer for this question is I had a project with a high budget. I will start by carefully planning and setting clear priorities. I look for the most cost effective solution and avoid unnecessary expense. Throughout the project, I will keep track of all costs and make adjustments if something is going over budget. Then communication with the team will be key to make sure everyone stays on the same page and we don't waste resource. This is my answer. Mm, okay, this was your last question, and thank you for your time today. Do you have any final question or anything that you like to add? No, thank you. I don't have any question right now, but I'm so excited about the opportunity to work with your team. Great, thanks again. We'll be in touch soon. Have a nice day.